good morning everybody. Up to now we have studied about the sectors of the Indian economy and the development of the tertiary sector and the lagging behind of the primary sector. And today we are going to study about the classification of sectors as organized sector and unorganized sector. तो what is an organized sector? तो organized sector क्या होता है? Organized sector वो sector है जिसमें कोई भी काम जो है एक्टिविटी है ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से होता है, मीन्स उसमें रूल्स रेगुलेशन फिक्स होते हैं और उस रूल्स रेगुलेशन के अनुसार ही काम होता है, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर कहते हैं. आई कैन गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर दैट इन मेनी parts of our country where the public sector is operating and in many reputed private sector companies also, they allow gratuity, provident fund, pension fund, medical leave and benefits. They also allow some paid holidays also, that the employees can take the holidays and enjoy the benefits of payment. तो कहने का ये मतलब है कि ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर वो सेक्टर है जो नियम और कायदे कानूनों के अनुसार चलता है, गवर्नमेंट के रूल से बाउंड होता है और वहाँ पे मिनिमम वेजेस पेमेंट एक्ट लागू होता है कि जो न्यूनतम मजदूरी है सरकार के द्वारा निर्धारित उसको पे करना वहाँ अनिवार्य होता है. दिस इज द ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर एंड इन मेनी पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया दिस सेक्टर इज गेटिंग मोर इम्पोर्टेंस बिकॉज द पीपुल आर फेवरिंग इट. इसको लोग पसंद भी करते हैं. क्यों पसंद करते हैं? क्योंकि इस सेक्टर में विकास की संभावनाएं ज़्यादा होती हैं, एक्सप्लॉयटेशन कम होता है और यहाँ पे लोगों को मानसिक शांति मिलती है काम करके. देन द अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर मीन्स दिस सेक्टर which is not following the rules and regulation and is not bound to follow the rules and regulation of the government is the unorganized sector. Means that sector in which the people are employed on daily basis, means they earn every day if they do work and no payment is given for an absentee. Thus we can say that there are no fixed rules and regulation in the unorganized sector. Then let's look here. Benefits like provident fund, pension fund, paid leave, etc. are given. Unorganized sector, no fixed rules and regulations, are followed. Thus we can say that the organized sector is a sector where people are employed for earning their livelihood on a daily basis. Then we are comparing them. We can compare them on various things like benefits, like the rules and regulation and others. Now we are coming to the next topic. Public and private sectors in India. The organizations can be classified as public and private sector enterprises. Public sector enterprises are those enterprises which are owned and governed by the government, maybe central government or any state government. तो वे संस्थाएं जो किसी सरकार मीन्स any state government or the central government or any authority is working is the public sector. The Steel Authority of India Limited is a good example of the public sector enterprises. Then the Hindustan Machine Tools. These are the good example. Means they are directly owned or governed by the government and the government looks after the matters and affairs. Then the private enterprises. Those enterprises which are working under the supervision of a private individual or a group of individuals are the private institutions. And the rules and regulations of private institutions, they may vary. They may be recognized or not recognized. It may depend upon the situation. So the private and public sector enterprises, they are working for the own benefits. Now we can find out the differences between the private and public sector enterprises in the following ways. The public sector, its motive is to serve the people. Provide services at low cost. We have seen that the Indian Railways or the any transport medium of any state government, they provide a service at a very reasonable cost. They don't charge any more benefits from us. Means they are giving the service at a very low cost and earning very less profit from us. Their motive is to serve us. तो वो हमारी सेवा के लिए काम करते हैं पब्लिक सेक्टर, और उनको लाभ कमाना उनका उद्देश्य नहीं रहता है. Then the private sector enterprises, they work for and earning more profit is their motive. Now the private sector may be organized or unorganized. It may follow the rules of the government or it may not follow the rules of the government. It is up to them. Means in our country there is less regulation on the private sector, and this sector is exploiting the people who are working with them. So there is unrest among the people who are working in the private sector in India. Then up to now we studied about the organized sector, unorganized sector, the private sector and the public sector, and it has been very much clear to us that how can we differentiate between them. Then thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day.